Okay, this is March the 18th, 1974 at 11 p.m. We are coming from Melbourne, Florida in the United States. Alright, we'll just leave this sitting up here. Your sun's in Pisces. Big sun in Pisces. Can't get away from that. I'm going to go ahead and show you this because I'm curious myself, because when the sun goes around it does a little wobble. It's not on an exact track. Neither is the moon. They go up and down. Yeah, that's what I thought. The sun's in the belly of the whale. This happens to the moon as well, and that's the story of Jonah, because the moon will spend 3 days here. It'll a day in the belly, and a day going out of this sign. So Jonah in the belly of the whale. That's where you were born. I'll pop back to the other one. That was in the Arabic, by the way. And we might come back to that. In the meantime, I see Jupiter and Mercury over here in Aquarius. Jupiter rules Sagittarius over here. This is Saturn's house. And Mercury rules Virgo. Venus rules Taurus, and you have, oh wow, you have the moon in the mind of the goat with Venus there. So your love takes on the attributes of the goat, which is discipline, loyalty, efficiency, order. So does your outward personality. People probably see you as a Capricorn. They probably think you're stubborn and can be authoritative. Just a very masculine sign, actually. But the moon is generally your personality of how other people see you. But love is here, so they see that too. Very interesting chart here. Let's go on around. Let's see what all is going on. Okay, you have Uranus in Virgo, which is a mutable earth sign. Uranus is the planet of the outward transformation in your life. And the outward transformation of your life is in the house of mutable clay. It's like clay, miry clay. That's what that sign represents. Let's find Pluto in your chart, because I do believe, both of yours. Pluto is your subconscious, and it's a sign of inner transformation that comes from deep. It's like dealing with your shadow work. So you're the kind of person is pretty much what you see is what you get, because your inward transformation and your outer transformation are going to come from the same place. They will work in tandem. Let's go on around. Saturn in a very interesting place. Orion, you'll find that on every Freemason tracing board on the planet. And this club here of Orion, this is the sun pillar that goes from basically where Saturn is now straight down to Cypher. This is Sophia. This was originally Sa. And Bellatrix to Rigel over here would have been the moon pillar. So your Saturn is sitting in the house of the sun. The house of the sun is actually Leo, but this is what they call a hidden mystery. The sun would sit here and the moon would sit here, and the latter would go up into the heavens with the Pleiades over here. Mars and another earth sign. You got a lot of earth going on here, okay? Number one, you got Pluto in Virgo. Mutable earth with Uranus. Pluto in Virgo, I'm going to leave you a link below for that. That is Jeffrey Wolf Green's work. It is the journey of the soul. It's the journey of your soul is in mutable earth, which is going to play out in 2020 when Saturn and Jupiter meet in Capricorn, which is cardinal earth. And your action, or your Mars and your masculine side, is sitting over here in fixed Earth. So that ain't going to change. It's just not going to change. Mars rules Aries, the head. And then you've got, I would say, you're very bullheaded because Mars rules Aries, which is not an earth sign, but yours is a fixed earth. So what you believe, and nobody's going to talk you out of that. Okay, we're missing Neptune here. Let's go find Neptune. Let's find where your water is. Interesting. Today they would call that in Ophiuchus, but it's clearly in a Scorpio, which doesn't actually exist. That used to be an eagle with a snake in its claws, similar to the flag of Mexico today. So this is one of them points we'll want to change it back over to the Arabic, which still has faux pas scales in there, but you can clearly see, it's going to clearly be in Scorpio. Okay, so Neptune in a water sign. So you got one planet where it actually, I would say, is comfortable. I'm not sure what phase your moon is in. I can't look at that yet, but I am going to pop over right quick and look at a chart and let you see. But your Jupiter and Mercury in the sign of Aquarius, actually all four. I like all of your planets. I don't like your sun, other than the fact that it is in the belly of the whale in Pisces, which the Neptune part will help out over there in Scorpio. But you're intuitive. You have like an instinct that is very dependable for you. When your gut tells you something, or whatever it is, the little itch or the sign, the creepy crawlies running across your grave, or whatever, you have a knowing. And that's over here too, because this is Pisces is the age of I believe. So that's part of you, the I believe. That's the having faith thing. But Aquarius is the sign of I know. And so your benevolence, your religion, and your speech, that's what it says. I know. And this is what you know. You know the Piscean age of Christianity, of that belief. I believe. But at the same time, Saturn rules these two houses of Aquarius and Capricorn. And people are going to see you as a cardinal earth. Only a Capricorn should be Pope, because you have to be a cardinal to be the Pope of the earth. And so that should be this sign. So people are going to some people will see you as having Saturn tendencies, because you have a lot of planets in Saturn. In Saturn's houses, rather. But very loving at the same time. And a lot of earth going on, air, water. You've got pretty much a lot of it going on. Saturn would still be considered in Taurus as well. Actually, it's calling it Orion, but that's not in our chart. So you have Mars and Saturn both in fixed Earth. Your discipline is fixed. You're probably self-disciplined. That's what this over here says. Going back to its house, is that self-discipline, 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 all up in Saturn's houses. Alright, let's pop over to a chart and take a little quick look and see what's going on.